Long before the cities of Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro rose from the earth, nomadic tribes roamed the lush plains of the Indus River. But then they had a genius idea. What if we stopped moving and started farming? There you have transition from hunters to farmers, cultivating wheat, barley, and lentils and beans. That's the beginning of a great and mysterious civilization. They built cities sprawling from modern-day Afghanistan to northwest India. This organized mishmash of many cities is known as Indus Valley or Harappan Civilization, as Harappa was the first city to be found. Major cities of this civilization are Mohenjo-Daro, Harappa, Kalibangan, Lothal, Chanhudaru, Dholavira, and Banawali. The most unique feature of the Harappan civilization was the development of urban centers. Settlement were divided into two sections, much larger lower part and a smaller but higher part called citadel. It seems that the settlement was first planned and then implemented accordingly, as if it was put together by a team of ancient architects with blueprints. Other signs of planning include bricks, which, whether sun-dried or baked, were of a standardized ratio of 4 to 2 to 1, meaning the length, breadth, and thickness of the bricks were in this ratio. This brick ratio is still the magical proportion for keeping everything snug and sturdy. Such bricks were used at all Harappan settlements. These cities were laid out in a grid-like pattern, with straight roads, uniform brick houses, and an intricate drainage system, features that reflected a remarkable understanding of urban engineering. Cleanliness was godliness for these people. It seems that streets with drains were laid out first and then houses were built alongside those. If domestic wastewater had to flow into the street drains, every house needed to have at least one wall along a street. The lower town at Mohenjo-Daro provides examples of residential buildings. Many were centered on a courtyard, with rooms on all sides. Every house had its own bathroom paved with bricks, with drains connected through the wall to the street drains. Many houses had wells, often in a room that could be reached from the outside and perhaps used by passers-by. Citadel contained public buildings like the Great Bath, large assembly halls, and a residential structure that could house about 5,000 people. People wore colorful garments made of cotton, a material they were among the first in the world to cultivate and weave. Jewelry played an important role in their lives. Men and women adorned themselves with beads, bangles, and pendants crafted from gold, silver, and semi-precious stones like carnelian and lapis lazuli. Art flourished in the Indus Valley. Pottery was skillfully decorated with geometric patterns, and small terracotta figurines of animals and humans were common, hinting at their beliefs and daily activities. One of the most enigmatic artifacts left behind are the seals, small carved stones depicting animals, deities, and symbols, often with inscriptions in a script that remains undeciphered. The Indus Valley Civilization thrived on trade, both internal and external. Within their vast territory, they exchanged goods such as grains, cotton, timber, and livestock. The standardization of weights and measures, evident from the uniform cubical stone weights found in excavations, ensured fairness in trade. Their reach extended far beyond their borders. Indus merchants sailed along the Arabian Sea to trade with Mesopotamia, where they exchanged goods for silver, copper, and other luxury items. Indus seals have been discovered in Mesopotamian cities as an evidence of a vibrant trade relationship. Mesopotamian texts mention contact with regions Meluha, possibly the Harappan region. Mesopotamian texts refer to Meluha as a land of seafarers, and Harappan seals have depictions of ships and boats. Interestingly, no coins or currency have been found in the Indus Valley. This suggests that trade was likely conducted through a barter system, with goods and services exchanged directly. The seals may have served as tokens of authenticity or ownership in trade transactions. The religious beliefs of the Indus people are shrouded in mystery, as they left no temples, monumental statues, or decipherable texts. Small terracotta figurines and statues suggest the worship of fertility deities, possibly an early form of the mother goddess. The presence of animal motifs, such as bulls and elephants on seals, implies their symbolic importance, perhaps as sacred creatures. One of the most famous seals depicts a figure sitting cross-legged in what appears to be a yogic posture, surrounded by animals. Scholars have linked this image to a proto-Shiva, or a precursor to the Hindu god of asceticism and creation. Religious beliefs in Indus Valley laid out the foundation of Hindu religion. The society of the Indus Valley appears to have been remarkably egalitarian. Excavations reveal little evidence of ostentatious wealth or powerful rulers. Unlike Mesopotamia or Egypt, where kings and priests dominated, the Indus cities lacked grand palaces or temples. This absence of hierarchy in material remains suggests a decentralized governance structure, perhaps run by councils or local leaders. Decisions may have been guided by collective consensus rather than authoritarian rule, making them true forefathers of democracy. One of the greatest enigmas of the Indus Valley Civilization is their script. Found on seals, pottery, and other artifacts, the script consists of pictographs and symbols. Despite extensive efforts, it remains undeciphered, leaving a crucial gap in our understanding of their language, literature, and history. By 1900 BCE, the Indus Valley Civilization began to decline. The once thriving cities were gradually abandoned, their streets falling silent. What caused this collapse? Environmental factors likely played a major role. The drying up of the Saraswati River, a crucial waterway for agriculture and trade, would have dealt a severe blow to their economy. Climate change, with shifting monsoons and prolonged droughts, may have exacerbated the crisis. Human activity likely compounded these issues. Over-farming and deforestation could have led to soil degradation. The rise of other civilizations, like the Indo-Aryans, might have disrupted their trade networks. Evidence of invasions or conflicts is scant, suggesting a more gradual assimilation rather than a violent conquest. By 1300 BCE, the cities of the Indus Valley had been abandoned. Their people dispersed into smaller communities, blending with new cultures and leaving behind the legacy of their innovations. The genetic roots of the Harappans go back to 10,000 BCE. The DNA of the Harappans has continued till today, and a majority of the South Asian population appears to be their descendants. Although the Indus Valley Civilization disappeared, its impact can still be seen today. Their advanced city planning and drainage systems influenced future cities in the region. They introduced cotton farming and developed crafts that shaped South Asia's economy and culture. Their beliefs laid the foundation for Hinduism, the world's oldest religion. Their decentralized government inspired modern democracy. Share your thoughts in the comments. How do you think the Indus Valley Civilization continues to influence modern society and its practices? Don't forget to follow for more fascinating videos on history and facts, their enduring legacy, and how it shapes our lives even today.